Hi students, coming to the next topic in the subject operating system is swapping. So here the swapping means we have to swap the data from main memory to second memory and second memory to the main memory. So that is a concept. I think you already know the swap means so just moving the data from one place to another. So first let me write this. The swapping is a mechanism, call it as a mechanism in which a process can be swapped temporarily. So this you have to be noted that it can be swapped temporarily. The data has to be moved temporarily out of main memory. So it is a mechanism in which a process can be swapped temporarily out of main memory to secondary memory. So later again the swaps back to main memory. After the operation is over, again swaps back to main memory. So that is the concept of swapping. If you want to suppose there is no space in the main memory, the unwanted data, whatever it's not used, that data, that process has to can be moved to secondary memory. So again the new data will be occupied in main memory. So after the operation is completed in the main memory, again whatever the data that we swap it to second memory, that again come back to main memory. So just swapping, just moving the data from one device to another device temporarily. We are doing temporarily. Let me explain with an example the swapping. Let us take, suppose this is a main memory. Let's take, this is main memory, and here you are having the, let's say this is a secondary memory. So this is main memory and the secondary memory. Now let us take the process P1. The process P1 is stored in main memory. Next the process P2 is stored in main memory. Suppose the P1 goes for IO wait. So in secondary memory already you are having P3, P4 up to Pn. P1 and P2 are stored in main memory and the secondary memory is having P3, P4 up to Pn is there. So first the P1 goes for IO wait. Then, so if suppose it wants to go for an IO wait, you just swap that P1 into secondary memory. Just swap, because it wants to wait for an IO operation. So that's why we are just moving that data, whatever it is present in the process, that P1 is moved to the secondary memory. So then there is a space in the main memory. So just swap. Now just swap that whatever the P3 is there, the P3, whatever it is there in the secondary memory, that has moved to the swap to main memory. Swapping. P1 goes for an IO wait. So there is a space here in main memory. So just whatever the memory that is present, the process that is present in the secondary memory, that process is swapped to main memory. Okay. So if the operation is over, suppose the P1 operation is over, means it takes the IO request. Again it wants to come back to main memory. So then P1 comes back after IO. So after IO, P1 again come back to main memory. So whenever the P1 is coming back, before P1 is coming, we have to swap the P3 again. We have to swap out the P3. So just swap out the P3. Swap out. So whenever the P3 is swap out, then the P1 is entered into main memory. So this is just process goes to second memory, and again the process coming to main memory, just swapping the data. So here suppose the P1 and P2 are in main memory and the secondary memory is holding P3, P4 up to Pn. So P1 and P2 is storing here. So suddenly the P1 wants to go for IO wait, means P1 is waiting for IO request. P1 goes for IO wait. So just swap the P1 up. Just swap out the P1 process to secondary memory. So whenever the P1 goes to the second memory, there is a space in main memory. So whatever the P3 process that is present in secondary memory, that is again swap into main memory. So it is occupying the space in main memory. After the operation of the P1 comes back after IO. So before coming, the P1 is occupying in main memory, again it coming back to main memory. The first you have to swap out whatever the process that you taken from secondary memory. So before P1 is coming, just swap out P3. Again send back to secondary memory. So whatever the data that you are taken from secondary memory, again you just send back that data to the secondary memory. Then P1 will be swapping. So here the concept is whatever the processor you are sending to a secondary device, again after the operation you just swap into this main memory, sending the data and getting back the data. So it is a mechanism in which a process can be swapped temporarily out of main memory to secondary memory and again later swaps back to main memory. So this is the concept of swapping. Thank you.